I'm gonna see if I can lean my back down tonight. Oh my God. Oh Lord. You know, so I lay down, we want to lay down and talk to you tonight. The way I'm tired. The way I'm tired. And they look so high. The way I'm tired. Me want to lay down. And talk to you tonight, yeah. Think me I have to go put back. I have to go put this back around here, son. Because this now, hold on. This not work, yes or tell. Hold on. Let me put back this here, so. Yes, lay down, me I lay down tonight and talk to you because guess what now? Me tired. Tired what me say, you know. Me need to come talk to you because me can't give up so. But I've been so busy. And I'm at my holiday vacation place so I can show off tonight. Yes. Oh my God. So much things are going. Good evening, sweet peas. How you doing? Good night. Let me see how this is going on. I don't need to show you all on my bed, you know. Yeah, but me have to lay down tonight. Me lay down and talk tonight. No. Well, glad to know you're alright. Me see. Them put out for the... Me I come to Rhoda and all of that, you know. But you know, so them did send out that. Montego be a mayor. Richard Vernon will have until May 14 to provide an explanation. But now 6 them in game too, so I'm going to get extension. Oh, time change. So what time is it in the morning when I start sweet peas? What time is it? Yeah, so back to this. 8 a.m. Oh, you're 1 hour ahead. I see what you mean. You have to just watch them over so time go. So they give him 14 days to provide an explanation and the report of destruction of election paraphernalia erected by a member of parliament by the members of the People's National Party in and around the city. So then give him till 14. But the truth about it, you know, you see them people, I don't understand them. Then they all over how them party are going to win. Right? Them party are going to win. And I say today, say man, you know, say the whole body I can do so much and no more. I've been up and down from the other day. And I get no good rest. And I say today, you know, man, me drive up on the road, you know, and I tell you, say, my body feel like, that's why I know so we're not nothing, you know. You know, so we're not nothing. You see, we there brag and boast and a carry on. My body feel like me that just lay down. That's how my body feel. Hi, Peter, good night. Just feel like me then just lay down. And me just look on it and I say, imagine, right there and then, you know. You know, so the breath could have just come out of my body. And that's why we can't take nothing for granted. Can't take nothing for. I Betty, good night. How you doing? You see, I'm a big and broad and I show off tonight though. Aziz, good night. Anyway, I want to talk about Rhoda Crawford. Come out and says she do 35 roads in Manchester. You say, kick up my foot. Yes, yes. Betty, you laugh after me done. Lord have mercy, me can't brag and show off, my dear. Wanna leave me alone. Hold on. You reach. Hold on then. You can't bother with this foolish something, you know. Thank you. Yes, Delana, you want to come over? It's a big king size bed and me alone, so may I invite you. Delana. Anyway, make we talk, because me tonight I'm going to call in and talk, right? Me have to lay down, man. Me can't sit down up tonight. My back me feel like I can't sit down up tonight. Trust me. Me tell you, say today, me find week, me I drive up and down and try to get some things put together, and that's why I say me never get for come on. And I say, you know, say me I come on tonight because me can't allow my people them forget with family. So Rhoda came out and said she would done 35 road in Manchester. Now there is a feedback from that saying that there is not 35 main roads in there. And she can fix the councillor them road or the councillor them. Where you say you're not on a pound. After me not charge you nothing. Me not understand you got about you're not on a pound. Brenda Lee partner, good night. I naughty. Me not charge you, man. Good night. Me not charge you. Me gonna make on the hear what Uncle Dre have to say about it now. So listen to this.
Good afternoon. I don't know what is wrong with Andrew hit and run, but we come to set the record straight this afternoon. Labor rights. Only need to learn the difference between central government and local government.
Hold on.
Central government is Rhoda Crawford's responsibility. All right, you see the local government, they are responsible by the councillors. You see the 4 councillors them in a central Manchester. Remember, all 4 seats won by the PNP. Now Rhoda now win 1 council seat, you know. So when you see the Rhoda will fix in our district or no community, or no councillor make them fix. Up at Belfield, Royal, Flatiron, Mandeville Town, and Knockpatrick, all of those roads want us to run past on the yard gate, or the councillor fix them. Not Rhoda My Crawford. She's a disingenuous individual. And somehow know, little later on when she lose her seat, I'm not going to say, oh, Rhoda lose up in Manchester and she do so much work. She's going to lose because she lie and wicked and bad like her leader. You are a disingenuous young lady and you have to go come out of central Manchester. You have to stop it. I have lost all credibility in you as a young lady. You have to leave central. You're too wicked and disingenuous like your prime minister. You, Rhoda Crawford, you have to leave Manchester Central. Rhoda like to take credit for what the councillors have been doing. You must stop it. You need to act your age and act your role as a member of parliament and give the councillors them credit where credit is due. Stop claim road work. What kind of 35 road you fix in a central Manchester road? You need to tell the truth of the 35. Which one were fixed by you from central government and that of local governments. Jamaica people, good afternoon. I don't know what is wrong with Andrew Hit and Run, but we come to set the record straight this afternoon. Labor rights.
Anyway, I don't want you hear what Dre call her Andrew Hit and Run. Where Joe Bryan gonna make Rhoda come for me, you know. But you know, as we talk about that, remember when the argument thing come out about her and it up on Cliff Hughes, right? And Andre Stevens come out and say some things, and all know. All know. Hold on. Think me I go sit down. Feel too awkward. Feel too awkward. Hold on, the people. I can put one share right here, because I have to make sure I have it against the something there. You know, when you need that for your own space, you have to make it spaceable. So, never sit down. Here's some. Alright, good. So, I'm going to sit down. Make me feel too awkward. Alright. So, but the road, Kimon is saying, but the road, them mash up. Oh, now they say bigger. Now I'm going by auntie tonight at 1 a.m. visit. Me I look for you now. Me I listen for hear the door knocking on the line. But I come here, come build my hopes up and then me you know, knock on the door. Alright, other fun and joke now. Serious thing now. Serious thing. Because sometimes them politicians and them too lie. There's no way. And let's say Rhoda Mar Crawford fixed 35 road in her constituency. Is it saying that she get more money for spend in her constituency than the other rest of constituencies? Somebody from this life talk to me. If she fixed 35 road, and Rhoda, I hope you're watching the video. If you fix 35 road, how you want get so much allocation than the other rest of people them in the other constituency them we can't get none for fix them? How much them are ask for money for fix their road and can't get none? Are you saying if everybody get the same equal money, you are do more work with your money than the rest of people then? Something that look too right in a discount. That's why sometimes it's best for it. You see, sometimes when you run out on a chat, you not even know so you give away yourself. You not giving away yourself. Because when you get so much money, lady. Me see you down there and me can alright. Me I go up on her page. Because she love to post everything she do. So me I go up on her page. Hold on. Let me safe now.
Women with menopause. Give me 1 minute and I'll tell you why magnesium can help with about 90% of your menopausal symptoms. And even better, I'll tell you which type of magnesium.
Let me save the phone. If I wait, I don't use it because I never have no I know it not charge. The charger I get trouble. Better phone than this one, you know, when you figure up on this thing, you know, come now. Remember go up on our page and we are gonna look. Every road she fix put on our road. On our page. So tonight, because sometimes we come out and a swing. If I were there, you chat too much in a lady, you need to cut down your dep on TikTok, you just a chat.
And my favorite psalm is Psalms 91. Psalms 91, I'm going to give you 3 verses. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty."
May I look for Rhoda something? She did not fix nada. Remember Juliet control the CDF. Well, remember say they have place down Manchester where them have pay for place when nobody in it, like Upper St. Mary. So we don't know if them money there now come from them extortion money there. Because of the same thing. me turn off the music off of it, because... Alright. That's crazy. What does it forget over? So anyway, all road, as the hear Dre say in the thing, all of the road them not fixed by member of parliament. Janet Grant, good night. Some of the roads are fixed by the council. So as I hear him explain, and I think we did this on the program here already. Local government and central government. Good night, Janet. Joanne. Oh, may I mix them up? Janet and Joanne. Good night. All right. So this one right here, so a one road where she fix. I should always show them. And me follow her on TikTok. So me know when he fix the road them. And me know him not fix 35 road. How much road in a Manchester anyhow, in a central Manchester? Me hear one man come out and say, she a talk. This is where she come out with. As she put out the road them where she fix them there. She make an album of the road. How much that gone? Make we count them, you know. Me see Mario work. Me see Mario work now. You see, as she make an album of the road that where she fix, right? See them there again. Count them now. That one. That a 2. That a 3. That a 4. That a 5. 6. 1. So should I do it again? 2. So one next one there again, make 3. 4. 5. 6. So she make an album and put it up on her page. So if you have 35 road where you fix, why you not have 35 of them in the album where you put up? And she put them up, see them there? And she put them up. Me see Maria them at the work again now. Me see the work. Let me say me fine. Let me see. Me say Donovan Mitchell did a fix road up in a fame here. Let me find. Me just try for sure that sometime when I hear them come out and attack. Some of them people are liars. You hear me? Some of them are liars. And if because we have a political stand, we will say, yes man, Rhoda up there the 35 road. It's not true. And Rhoda need to come out and apologize to the Jamaica people because it's not true. Rhoda, there's no way you fix 35 road in a central Manchester. And the people then say the road in a town, them have to sway from patrol. Why you not fix the road in a town? So why you going to Backbush go and fix all the road them then and you not fix the road in the town center? And look here, me don't expect you to fix all the road them, you know. Me don't expect you to fix all the road them. Well, I don't expect you to do that, young lady. But you know, if you come out and I say things that you know you don't do. I realize that you chat a little bit too much, you know. I realize that you chat too much. That's why you did go on the stage and talk about your auntie tell you about David, brother them did go Hannah life, Goliath, brother them. When nothing I go say, you know. Nothing in the Bible I go say, you know. So you're a little fabricator. You love to talk things when I go so. Humble yourself, man. And that's your duty. As a matter of fact, fixing the road is every MP duty to do. You don't get no credit for fix road. Nobody not to vote for nobody to fix the road. I want no duty. I should not make a road and mash up so bad now. And all of them do walk all over the place and patch the road them. And I fix the road them. I patch the road them. All this excitement about Reach and Sparks. Good evening, Powell, right? Good night, Joanne Morris. Yeah, and this morning when I go, I see it on Instagram. I say I not even get no word the airplay for me. When I say I don't even make no clip and put it in. I say, you know what? Sometimes somebody said to me the other day, and I look into it and I say, sometimes when we give them with time and with effort, somebody may just go here and believe it. So we not waste no time on them something there tonight. Alright. Another thing we want to talk about now is Marlene Malawi Ford. Marlene Malawi Ford. Miss Marlene, what is wrong with Marlene? I can say some stress for Marlene too, you know. But Marlene, what kind of something that you come out to talk about? And Mark Golden make the process of getting Jamaica to turn republic stall. Remember when did come out? Remember when the same one did come out, you know, Miss Marlene? I said that we're not going to bypass the opposition and do what we're not doing. You don't remember the argument, Miss Marlene? You don't remember the argument also, Miss Marlene, when you said the opposition can't tell you no what to do? You remember that? And it's like the opposition want with himself stand. I don't know if you remember that. Now you come out and come put say Mark Golden stall it. You know so now go ahead full speed ahead. So what wanna stop for? What wanna stop for? Lady, continue going full speed ahead. And that when I say Republic full speed ahead. You don't remember the headline, eh? And now you come out and talk about opposition Mark Golden and stall it. Huh? Why? Go ahead, man. You don't need the opposition. You don't need the opposition. Go ahead. And that's what I say. You're not going to find a way to do it. And because you try and realize that you can't bypass the opposition. Because this piece of legislation is deeply entrenched. So you can't go around it. If you couldn't go around it, you don't go around it. You don't go around it. And that you did say, lady. I look like you forget. So she put out one. You see now? Are they so now they want to say, oh, if they and Marky G, let me tell you this. And I know you're smart. I know you're smart. Now she come out and say all options being considered regarding final court, says Malawi. When Mark did I talk about it, but I something up to, you know. I try now. Let me tell you, because I know when me come out here and talk, me know what I say. I try to see if they can go around. So you know, so they all come out, so them are going to name part of the Ministry of Local Government Building in honor of Portia Simpson Miller. I trick them, I try tricks, man, you know, because they want people to say, yeah, man, the government not biased, man. The government are going to make Portia name go on it. Trick, you know. So where see them I come out with now? I sit down there. So I say them not too campaign, you know. Me tell you the other night if you don't notice that they're not too campaign. Good night, Auntie Herman is saying, waste time them, put them foot in their own mouth. You know? I sit down and try and say if we could catch the PNP them for just agree with it. So then come out now and say, let me read this phone now. Legal Affairs Minister Marlene Malawi Ford said all options remain on the table regarding Jamaica Final Appellant Court. The minister provided an update on the issue during Wednesday's sitting of the Joint Select Committee, considering the Constitution Amendment Republic Act. She said the potential advantage of each option would be addressed in a further phase of the constitutional reform. Well, we not do nothing in a phase. We are doing it in a one time. Godson, good night. No campaign. Trickery them did away. Trickery. Exactly, Powell. All right. So, today I was listening a little, scrolling down in the evening here. Because I was out and I come home and I said, and I didn't even go back on the road today. I say, you know what? I get myself a lovely shower. And I was actually going to go to bed and not really come live tonight. But I say, you know what? No. Let me come say something to my people then. Because the politics thing I get at. If you don't notice the labor right then, them not campaigning. And I said it the other day, when I see them not campaigning, I know they have something up their sleeve, you know. I know they have something up their sleeve, you know. They have something up their sleeve, you know. Remember me telling you tonight. Lee Aston. They have something up their sleeve. So now, she run out now, say, after she did that, them a debate about that are going to be, them a come out now about the option on the table now. Marky G, make them have all the option they want to have. I mean, know you're smart. Make them have all the option they want to have. Because when you did want to sit down, and when we want to sit down and get it done, they never want it so. And then they want to decide upon the president. Then they want to put in impeachment. Then they want to change up the thing to make it work for the people. They only want it to work for them. Are we not going to agree? So them did their plan sitting man. They're not campaign. So I don't know where them are wait pan. But then they not yes, them hey, they have something up their sleeve. Them act like they're not campaign, but then they on the ground and give away. Then they on the ground and do a lot of giving away. I mean here one of them come say Labour right go win 53 seats. PNP never ever. Let me say something. Me want to see that happen. I want to see the Jamaica Labour Party win 50. Well, PNP, you have to open your eyes. Again, I'm going to tell you workers them on the ground. Again, I'm going to say this. If it's a situation says that BP on our work for, on to give to somebody else, please. On to have to give to somebody else. Let me turn on this. We can't take this AC too cold. So I'm going to have to turn it on, but now I get hot. You hear me? Something them are planning a people. Something them are planning. Something them planning. On the double tap the phone screen for me. Carry it up, man. My boss can go 100 thumbs up tonight. Must. Anyway, we never get to finish up the other night. Delana, if you're still there, type in the comment if you're still there. The other night you were saying something and it did cut. We never get to finish it. In regards to something that you were saying. Delana, if you're still there, type in the comment. Let me know that you're still there. Type in the comment for me, Delana, please. Yes, Janet, put up your orange at them, girl. Delana! Seems like you're gonna feel in bed now. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open the phone line. I'm going to open the phone line. So let me put up back this now. So that you can go ahead. Nadi, can you put in the number for me, please? you can go ahead and call. You can go ahead and call in. Right, so now they put the number up. It's a WhatsApp call only, not a straight call. Let me look for the line and see if I see him and call in. I will see him sitting there again. Yeah. Coming up, coming up. Oh, PNP having a town hall meeting tonight. Somebody just sent it to me.
Thee, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of thee but to do justice and love mercy and walk humbly with our God? The exploitation of our people is everybody's problem. Our craft traders who are suffering, even though they're cruise ship in the harbor, and the craft markets are ghost towns, is everybody's problem. When we have people come to our country and set up shop beside our Jamaican shops and run them out of business by offering same service and goods at cheaper prices, is everybody's business. There's a rat trap in the house, and we all have to do something about it. Let us pray. Great Heavenly Father, in Jesus' name, we commend these proceedings to you tonight. I pray that you would preside over it, rule over and overrule. Let your name be exalted and glorified. And Father, when we shall walk out of here tonight, politician and people, may we remember the words of the great pledge that we all took in our early formative years before God and all mankind. I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body in service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to serve diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
Remember when we used to go to school and we have to say them like a thing, man? Oh my God.
There is a rat trap in the house indeed. Thank you for taking us to the throne of God, Dr. Simpson. Dialogue and consultation are crucial for effective governance. These foster improved policy outcomes and helps to build public trust. By engaging with diverse voices and perspectives, governments can develop policies that better address societal needs and ensure a sense of ownership among its citizens. Consultation allows the government to obtain feedback from and work directly with members of the wider society throughout the policy making process, and to ensure that their issues and concerns are consistently understood, considered, and met. This is your first-hand opportunity to hear from the People's National Party about plans and...
Alright, let me see if I get the line. I want to hear the numbers when we did talk about the other night. The line. Alright, see it.
Greetings, Auntie. How you doing?
Yeah, good night. How you doing? I remember couple nights the last time we spoke, and you were saying something in regard to some of the seats, but because the phone was disconnecting, we didn't get to finish the conversation. You remember that?
Yeah, but sorry about that. I can't hear. Can you just repeat that for me again?
I said the last time we had a conversation and we were looking at the seat counts, but because we didn't get to do everything in clarity. So, do you remember that conversation where we were talking about some seats that the JLP will lose?
Yeah, but if the problem is you're breaking up.
I may I break up or you break up.
All right, let me call you back, yeah, and then see.
All
All
right.
right?
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Delana?
You hear me clearly?
I hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, but I can't hear you that clearly. That's the issue.
You're still not hearing me clearly?
I can hear you now.
All right, I'm hearing you.
I can hear you now. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So give thanks.
So,
good evening.
right. So I listened to you the other night when you were talking about some of the seats that the JLP will lose, but they will still retain the government. But because the phone line wasn't doing well, I couldn't get to question you, and I said whenever I get a chance, I was going to call you to speak.
Yes.
All right. There was one that I want to question you about, was Central Westmoreland, that you have said the PNP would not win Central Westmoreland. What is your reason for saying that?
Well, maybe one of four reasons why is that the PNP candidate is not popular, and that's one. If they had a stronger candidate in the constituency,
Hold on, the liquor, Delana. When I say the PNP don't have a strong candidate, are you saying that the very same man that won that constituency already is not popular?
no, he won it, but he didn't want it by much,
How
and
much,
he lost it.
how much did he
So,
want it? How much did he want it by?
I don't have that data now.
Oh,
but I know he
that
won
was
by much.
what, 2016?
2011.
No man, he won it 2016. May I look on the last, may I look on 2016 and see something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me see if I can pull up that data and see what is number.
Roger Clark won it in 2011.
Yeah,
And he won it in 2016, yeah?
Yeah. So let me see
And
what,
then he lost it. Yeah.
so let me see what his numbers were
Yeah.
in 2016 election. If I look for, I might look for the wrong thing. Jamaica, 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 General election 2016. All right, let me see now. This one later. All right, so let me look for Westmoreland. Let me look for Westmoreland, guys. Westmoreland, I last, but I must be because I come with W. Manchester,
Central Westmoreland, yeah?
Yes, a Central Westmoreland. Dwayne Valls. 10,023 votes, right? Time coming saying the line of Dwayne Valls was a 2-term MP. And George Wright was 8,844 votes. The man beat George Wright in a 2016 by, let me show that now, 44 and 66. and 56.
How much?
Well, I know, I do maths out of my head.
Yeah.
10,023 was Dwayne Val's number. And
Yeah, just over to vote. Yeah.
and George Wright get 8,800 and so let me just square off George Wright at
Yeah. So let's say 1,000, just under 1,200.
so are you saying that is 1,179 vote? Are you saying that is not a big margin?
Well,
Delana, you say no it's by few votes. And I'm telling that the last Central Westmoreland, the last election in 2016, he beat George Wright by 1,179 votes.
and what was the last one?
In 2020?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me look at 2020 now. And if you say my kind of phone now work so good. My phone a handicap, but you can go on for now. 2020 election, so let me see the result.
Basically, as you look, let me speak that he's not a charisma politician, and he's not somebody who is very popular on the ground.
No, but I am saying to you, you cannot judge a man like that, my brother. You cannot do that, Delana. You can't
continue to look while I talk.
No, but you can't say a man will win already can't win again. You can't say that.
I'm not saying he can't win.
No, but that's why you say. No, listen. I asked you the reason. No, hold on. I asked you what is the reason why you said the PNP will not win Central Westmoreland. You are saying to me that the candidate that the PNP put there.
Not a popular candidate. Yes. You have the PNP core support, but he's not a Roger Clark, is he? You know, a charisma politician. He's not Dr. Carl Blythe.
But would you know that PJ Patton wasn't a charismatic type of person?
PJ was a charismatic person.
Which part of PJ was a charismatic person? Tell me.
Have you ever hear him speak back from in the 1970s?
One thing with PJ Patterson is a man precise to him point. But he wasn't the one of them where carry on. He was more of a state type of man.
No, he wasn't that type of person who carry on. But he was a great communicator.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. No, let me hear him point now, man. Now you have to learn to listen. Sometimes you have to listen because sometimes out of the same little conversation you can get something from it. So let me look on 2020 now. Alright, so in 2020, the 2020 George Wright won 8,428 votes. To Dwayne Valls 7,200. So he win it by a margin of 1,228 votes.
Yeah, so you realize in that the PNP support didn't come out.
Yes, so the PNP have a base down there. Well, I know. So the PNP have a base over 10,000. Because from Roger Clark, them time you can look on it, up to all 11,000 Roger Clark used to pull out. So if our base come out, whether him popular or not, is to get the voters out. So how could you say? So I don't know how you come up. I know how you come up with that theory. And I said I wanted us to ask it because I couldn't get to ask it. Why your PNP would not be able
over the years, and I have to look back at it again, you will see that the margin for the PNP has been going down in that constituency.
Yeah.
Because I remember they used to won that constituency by 3,000 votes 20 years ago.
Yeah, man, that's true. Yeah,
so
yeah, but
I'm not saying that the generational shifts, you know, and the political shifts in those divisions like the Cornwall divisions and the Peterborough divisions and all those things have been shifting towards the JLP in a much stronger way than before. You know, while the PNP had this stronghold in the Savalomar area. I would have to research it again, but I know that in that constituency in Westmoreland, that's where the shift was. And if there's any vulnerability, it will be Central Westmoreland. For me, it all depends on, as you say, the mood of the people and the type of election and the campaign, and that will determine many constituencies. After I've spoken to you, I left out one constituency, which I could call for the PNP, and I had left out Northwest, Northeast St. Elizabeth, which was Jessica.
Julika Jess.
Yeah. I'm somewhat expecting her to take that constituency, right?
Mm-hmm.
After I've spoken to you again, in central Manchester, the day after I read in the paper that there are some issues, and that constituency might be one to watch.
Central
Westmoreland, and these are some polls that's been done. And if you listen to the political commentators,
hold on. Who done the poll? Is it a poll or it was the Gleaner analysis? Which one of them?
Yes, well, they done the poll and they're doing the analysis, in it. So they go in.
They don't know poll. Then just make an analysis like how me sit down here at night time and make analysis.
That's right. So here how they do this now. They go to people who they know that they have correspondents who swing and sway from one side to the other side. They go to some like-hearted JLP, and they go to some like-hearted PNP. So you have all different mixtures of people, you know, that form a league. It is like a church. You have good Christian, you have the bad Christians, and you have the Holy One, and you have the attendants, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so is in the political movements. You have the core, you have the one who traditionally will vote for the party no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And you have those who vote for the party based on the feelings, you know. And you have those who are sympathetic, you know. And you have those who you can swing. So, you know, that's why they say election never never declare until the night.
Yeah, all right. So Rowan is saying PJ is a man to his word. PJ was a just different kind of person, trust me. Elena Douglas is saying Westmoreland always been PNP. Nadi said Delana is a madman.
Bless her, bless Nadi, bless her. Mm.
So let me hear what you have to say now pertaining to Central Manchester now.
Yeah, so
hold on. So you're now declare Central again for the PNP?
I'm not declaring Central again. The reason why I go back and I look into it again, and then I'm reading different pieces, is that, and then I have listened to the PNP candidate, and in listening to him, I get the sense that there is a denial or acknowledgement that there are some it's not fully unified. Yes, under the candidacy.
How will you get that the story? How will you get that the story from?
Have you not listened, read the paper?
But you never say so don't just keep a talk. You never say don't keep a conference Sunday night writing a film division and the turnout where man get. You know watch that one?
Yes, I've seen that. Yes, of course.
So
and I've never said they don't have a very strong support there. But what I'm saying, again, in reviewing it, and I need to look into it more intensely and watch more keenly, right, is the Bluefield area. Now when they were doing the...
Wait, what Bluefield area or Belfield? Which one?
Division, the Belfield division.
Yeah.
What they were doing, the historical trend over the years, which I thought, I really thought they had Bluefield when I was living in that.
It's not Bloomfield, and Bloomfield, a place named Belfield.
Belfield, sorry, I apologize, Belfield. It was very, very strong. But then reading it now, I realized that it has evolved and things has evolved, there are constituencies that used to be stronger for the GLP and become weaker. Like you see Southwest St. Anne's and Northwest St. Anne's and those Northeast Clarendon, where Hassan, I think, going to take that seat. Remember, in the days when the PNP used to win landslide, GLP used to keep that seat, with Mr. Stone, you remember? And now it's building up a more stronger PNP base within that constituency. So there are shifts within areas, and that's where you have...
So hold on there. If Rhoda is so strong in the community, why she could even win one of the divisions for the local government?
Well, I was questioning that. But then when I looked at the constituency where I'm from, in Southeast St. Elizabeth, and you look in the local government election, where we're leading by 1,700 votes, right? But in the poll, it is saying that the PNP is leading by 1%. So, therefore, you have to kind of look at, yes, the turnout may be a factor. You understand? But you also have to look at where...
Time come is saying Bluefield is in Westmoreland. And Ellis Desireen is saying, I'm from Central Manchester. Mr. Mitchell will never last. Time come is saying, Auntie, remember Delana and come Jamaica over 60 years. And Rowan Perry saying...
I don't know if an economist is speaking on China.
Well, I know, me finish. And Rowan, Delana, and Rowan Perry is saying the PNP is almost in landslide mode. So I don't know what you're going to say, Continue now.
Well, as I said, congratulate them. And may their desire fulfilled. I mean, everyone have a right to their conclusion. I am just concluding based on how I think, the information I see, and my understanding of somebody who has been close to politics. And one of the things that I don't do...
Rowan Perry is asking if I saw I asked time come if I saw all Delana is.
You will testify to them after I visit 1 a.m., yeah?
Hey, guys, don't forget me tonight. You see me sit down up and my body feel like, I said today, man, I was on the road. I've been up and down this week because I have some things to put in place and in order to get it done. I've been to and fro. And I remember I driving a parking at the parking lot and I felt like my body was just falling. And that's why I realized that nobody I can do so much and no more. So even if I take the seat and sit down, me still feel like me want to lay down. So I lay down. Now they say you're 45. Is it true?
And you want a good massage.
That's true, man. Me not deny that.
Want a good massage.
Good night, Douglas.
Like me, you know?
But you say you say you come and you don't reach it.
Me I tell you, me just get in the car now, but through the love of politics, me take the chair.
Well, all right, go and talk politics.
Yeah, so you have you have what you call the Belfield division.
Yeah.
And you have the Napatrick division, and you have the Mandeville division.
All right, so my mayor is a liquor now. There's no way Rhoda will win the division that the mayor is from.
No.
Would you agree with me? Would you agree with me with that?
No, she's not gonna win that division.
All right. Hold on a little bit, Mayor Reza. Will you agree with me that she will not win the Bellevue division?
The what?
Belfield. She will not win. Listen up. She will not. She's not going to win Belfield. Belfield is always where carry over my PNP in Central.
So here I know. The mayor is what division the mayor from?
Royal Flat. Am I right? Right. Yeah. Mayor is from Royal Flat.
And this Omar, this campaign, the gentleman that campaigned for the PNP, always do the cheer thing. He's from the Belfield division.
That's Mario.
Mario, yes.
Rhoda, okay. Listen up. Rhoda cannot win that division. Rhoda cannot win the Royal Flat division. So Rhoda therefore gonna try to win Mandeville division, and guess what? And if she win the other division, PNP are gonna still have counting at the two divisions. Right. And she now go care, brother. She up a slippery slope all the year she chat and people attack. You hear me?
What they're saying, what make it tight, they're looking at the historical trend, but they're looking at the areas in which keep on reducing that big number. They're watching that division, those two divisions here. They're watching the Napatrick, the turnout. They say it's all about turnout. The Napatrick division is important for the Labour Party. The Belfield division is important for the PNP.
Rhoda, have an uphill battle, my brother. You had a 2020 and a coronavirus here.
It's an uphill battle. But based on what they're saying, is that it is too close to call.
Not the too close. There is no too close. Listen to me. In my opinion, there's nothing too close to call in that division. So you can call it back again. Okay. Call it back again for the PNP, brother.
I reverse that, but
you can't call it already and then you reverse it back. It don't make no sense.
I apologize, but I will swap it out for Northeast, because after I spoke to you, I've realized I've left out Northeast.
Oh, that's you talk about Ardisha?
No. Northeast St. Elizabeth, where the Santa Cruz.
Oh, you're talking about Julika Jess division, okay. And up against the GLP sitting at that slowly in here.
That's right. Those constituencies, when you look into the Shiloh division, the Balaclava division, those divisions, that the PNP have a safety net in that division. I mean, the Labour right now cost me. And I said, why am I saying these things? Because I understand that they are listening to your program, And I didn't know that you were enemy number one. But I said to them that I've been listening to you.
Hold on, now. Let me hear what you say, because I want to hear. They're not over for me enemy now.
Let me know that customer cost me,
No, hold on, man. Tell you that you can't come from me show, say Labour right them cost me out. If you tell me how that's me not go on them program.
Never cuss me out, man. But don't worry about it. Because I don't see nothing you're saying that is wrong. You say things based on your belief and your principle in which you have a right to.
But you remember one time all the one when in for me that they put up one man for come talk about me from down a man from down a northeast sentence. You remember the video there? I did info media put up a little man and I come talk about me have sent a message to Life with Jennifer, top call up Andrew name and they said, you remember that story there?
No.
I no believe it's the info media see one come down and lick out against Andrew Holness and Dr. Chang.
But in the spirit of democracy.
Hi Pat, good night.
I'm not here to but this is where it is now. So those constituencies now is a constituency I believe will determine the election. And when you look at the COVID situation, and this is why I give them back to the PNP now, I believe if it was the COVID circumstances, the PNP would have lost those constituencies. Because I think the turnout within the PNP machinery was poor. The organization wasn't effective. There was no momentum within the organization. And it was an acceptance, that the Labour Party was going to win. So the turnout within, they give the JLP the edge in those constituencies. So I'm just lighting the candle, sing a song, and send them back home where they belong. Yeah?
So all right. So how much seat I will declare for the PNP tonight?
But I have said I have declared them already to you the last time. I'm just adding these onto their 14. So I said there is 8 to 9 constituency will determine who form the next government. The issue I have and why it's going to be difficult and very difficult for me to declare, and the pathway will be challenging for both political parties, because I am going to find it difficult to declare Portland in any way for the PNP, which is going to be very, very important. I also find Southwest St. Elizabeth, though I can see and I believe that this woman listening to her and speaking to people, there are people who like her, but I don't have anyone to say, well, you know what, I like her, she's a nice lady, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a challenge, it's gonna be a tough night, but it's my belief, I respect all of the beliefs.
So hold on. So what you're saying here tonight, you're saying that Southwest St. Elizabeth with Miranda, Wellington, and Floyd Green, you will not give anybody any winning tonight?
No, what I'm saying to you, I don't think she's gonna pull through, but she's gonna significantly reduce that 2,000 plus majority that he have.
So you're saying Floyd Green will win?
Yes. So I find it the pathway in a
very
one
moment. Ron Perry saying swapping Delana a deal with. And time coming saying and combat Delano. Paulette Swaby saying you're drunk. Hey Sandrine, this is my daughter in the place. Big up my nice clean daughter, Sandrine, safe space.
What happened to Simone? I haven't seen her in a long time.
She mostly on the morning program.
Morning program, yeah. Bless her, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So let me say, hold on the line. Let me say if me get you clear. You're saying that Miranda cannot beat Floyd Green, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that she's gonna. The political pressure is gonna be there, and he's gonna come out, but it's gonna be very maybe. I under 500.
Hey, Donovan Barrows. He's saying you can buy a better bed for 500 for that bed. It's not my bed, Donovan. It is not my bed and it is not my house I'm in people's place. So if somebody give me a night rest in a them bed, me have to just sleep on the bed and at the head me I sleep on the mattress.
On the mattress. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Then I was listening to
well,
the
I know
PNP candidate.
Delano, Pat say she don't know what you're talking about. Fly green gone like anti-foul.
Well, I mean, I can't debate people's opinion, you see. That's the one thing
And Pilot Swaby said, clean sweep for the PNP. Donovan Barrow said, I'm troubling you. Me know a joke here, man. Go ahead, Delano.
Yes, so while everybody declared the JLP them I say a landslide, the PNP them I say a landslide, but my conclusions, I don't lead by emotions and those type of things. I don't know it because I'm a businessman, and I have to make decisions day to day based on, really analyzing the facts.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the reason. Yesterday I had to let go of somebody, one of my staff, who I felt is a very hard worker, but his behavior, is not in line. So why I depend on him in certain way I have to outweigh in terms of his behavior and the damage he's done to the reputation of the business. So I don't know if it's my thinking, but I have learned from a young age when I used to jump up in politics, not to look at the feelings, but to look at the numbers. And that's why
But let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me your observation at this point, right? Who are you seeing doing more campaigning on the ground?
Bless you.
Who is out there on the ground connecting with people right at this time? Are you hearing me?
No, I can hear you now. Thank you.
All right, I asked you a question. In all fairness, which one of the party you see on the ground more often now connecting with the people on the ground?
Well, the issue for me...
is that an issue I ask you? Hold on, man. Answer my question. Listen, me, Delano. I ask you a question.
This might be more difficult.
No, listen what I said to you. I am asking you a question. I said at this point, there's two parties, but which one are you seeing more on the ground connecting with people at this time?
The PNP is more visible, right? And they're more visible and lots of things, lots of activities. Yes, I've seen that. I acknowledge that.
Listen, Pat is saying our family
one thing.
Listen, Pat say my family in St. Elizabeth gone orange, auntie. I did send you my cousin funeral.
Where in St. Elizabeth, Pat?
Pat, tell him we're in St. Elizabeth. LC, him can't answer that. Answer, man. I am ashamed. Donovan Barrow,
where in St. Elizabeth? Ask Pat, where in St. Elizabeth our family from? I'm from the Junction Division.
Pat is asking where you're from. Donovan is saying, I'm ashamed because 2025 Jamaica don't have its own doctor, nurse, and engineer. We have our own doctor, we have our own nurse. I don't know about the engineer. Is that too much of our own? What the problem I have is that many of our own Jamaican doctor and nurse are migrating, and that's where the problem is. But we have one.
Is that new? Is that new?
It's not new, but it's the first you have this mass amount leaving.
Alright. I hear they talk about the flood in Mandeville. When I used to work there 32 years ago, and out of my workplace, we have to take off our shoes and roll up our pants.
Well, alright, you say flooding in Jamaica. Me personally, I want to put that on no politician in a my sensitive way.
Well, if the car broke down and people.
I know well, man. Alright, Jamaica, we always say Jamaica land of food and water, right? And certain place where we don't know where did pan and where did swamp and all of that. And anytime flooding and rain come, water take back their position. So me not blame nobody for that. What me I blame them for is that then they make no preparation, then they make no good drain. And then even when you have the drain and it's something, then the people then throw the garbage them in it and block them up. So me never want to blame nobody for that. Pilot is saying she's from Southfield, St. Elizabeth.
All right, okay. All right, Pilot, greetings. I know you have known Councillor Shirley Myers from the Southfield division. And as you know, I give you a bit of history of that, and you can agree with me that that division is the only division in that constituency that never been lost by the Jamaica Labour Party. Am I right or wrong? And if I ask her one more question, let's say so she understands politics. What year, what local government election, the PNP lost the division by 16 votes?
So that's close.
And can you hear me?
Yeah, man, me hear, but that's close, man. You can't say that as no big victory.
No, there's one time the PNP almost win that division. The JLP lost it by 16 votes. What year was it? Let me just find out if she know anything about politics so I can know what kind of a conversation to say. But anyway, let's move forward, yeah?
Yeah.
So for me, the election gonna be close. In my viewpoint, there are few seats gonna decide who form the government. And that's just me. I can't see no landslide in the Labour Party where they talk about, and I can't see no landslide in the PNP party where they talk about. You understand? So unfortunately, I don't share that opinion.
Okay.
And the constituency, them, for me, that's going to decide it. Yeah? Southwest St. Elizabeth, Southeast St. Elizabeth, yeah? Maluford. What constituency her one name?
West Central St. James, I think.
Central St. James, yes. West Central St. James.
She gone do, you know, brother. You know, so she gone do.
Central St. James. Listen, Central St. James. Northwest St. Anne's. Southwest St. Anne's. Western St. Mary. Yeah. Eastern St. Thomas. Eastern St. Andrew. West Central St. Andrew, East Central St. Catherine, Northern Clarendon, and Northeast Manchester will decide, and Central Manchester.
What is your take right now on Northeast Manchester?
That's what I'm saying. It's up for grab.
Oh.
It's up for grab. We've been trending towards the PNP a long time.
Pilot, answer your question. Pilot, Suebi just answer your question. Say, remember that Southfield is by Derek Rochester for years.
I've never known that. He have never won Southfield division.
But Pilot is telling you that's all you say no.
Because I know the facts. It's in the it's not the Myersville division she's mixing up with, it?
Well, I don't really know. So. Listen this, Delano. Time come is saying. Delano, time come is saying East Rural St. Andrew, East Rural St. Catherine, Eastern St. Andrew will be the East Rural St. Andrew, East Rural St. Catherine, Eastern St.
I don't know East Rural. What constituency is
No,
that?
time come, me talk. It's a East Rural St. Andrew. That is Juliet Olney's seat.
Yeah, but where's East Rural St. Catherine?
I must say me I read it wrong, but that me seeing right there. Eastern St. Catherine. East Central, am I right? East Central. East Central, am I right?
East Central. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. To adjust the lady from Southfield, right? You have 4 divisions in Southeast St. Elizabeth. One is called the Junction Division.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Southfield Division, which is resident, and the Junction Division.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Malvern Division, which is the marginal, and you have what you call the Myersville Division, which the PNP used to win by nearly 3,000 votes. It was a stronghold in the Wamister, Red Bank, Nain, all those areas. You couldn't find no JLP supporters, right? We used to win the Southfield. We have never lost the Southfield Division, the Jamaica Labour Party, right? The Junction Division depend on the turnout, but always won by the Labour Party. And the Malvern Division will all, sometimes the PNP won it by very low, but the turnout for the PNP was in that one division there, and it used to override all the majority in the Junction and Southfield Division and give Mr. Rochester a comfortable 2,000 vote majority. And that's how we used to win. But over the years, the Myersville Division begin to switch certain areas within the Nain and those areas. Lettuce become stronger, New Forest, those areas there, and it's giving the JLP more leeway within the Southfield Division and Junction Division at its rise, and that's how the JLP now becoming where they find part of within the constituency. So if she go and do her research, she will agree with me.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just telling her the history and the facts that no one cannot disagree with. They can do their research and come again.
Time come is saying the line and mix up all info for West Central St. Andrew. That is the Prime Minister's seat, the Andrew seat.
No, I never never said West Central St. Andrew. I said West Rural St. Andrew.
Oh.
You want me to repeat them again?
Yeah, repeat them again.
Constituency, I believe, will decide who formed the government, and it's the opposition to win. West Central St. James.
Hey, we're winning this all on. You know, call it so. We're winning so. We're winning so too, you know. So,
there's a possibility, but I'm not putting that on to who will decide. I'm putting the constituency where I know the fight is going to be.
Okay then, all right.
It's going to depend on organization.
Yeah.
It's going to depend on the campaign. It's going to depend on the resources. I'm just putting the constituency. I feel that it's going to be tight here. And it's going to be down to organization.
Hold on there, one man say, hold on there, the line, let me answer O'Neill. O'Neill say, I love your bedroom.
Yeah.
O'Neill, I know my bedroom in a people house, me, you know.
Make you know, say, if you ever come to the gate, you know, even a problem.
And I hear the line, I say, you make sure you can come to the gate, brother. Yes, Paulie, the line is a labor right. Somebody asked if you're a labor right. Yeah, I'm a labor right. But film labor right now make no sense, because I don't vote at Jamaica.
No, I never voted before, that's right. Yeah, so I believe those constituency, the 2 constituencies in St. James, 2 in St. Elizabeth, 2 in Manchester, which is Central, and the Aldershot constituency, And I'm just surprised by that. How his constituency is such a charisma person. How over the years under his leadership, that constituency, I mean Manchester Parish in general is always been a PNP parish. I've lived there and I've seen that, you know. They have a strong base, historical base in that parish there. All my family up there are PNP. Every single one. That's where my family original from, and Clarendon, yeah. So anyway, in Clarendon, Northern Clarendon, gonna be very
O'Neill, you forgot to help me pay feet in O'Neill. No, O'Neill asked me if I rent a room. So I tell him I forgot to help me pay for your room.
And you know the one to watch on that night?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Eastern St. Andrew.
Oh, Flavel and Patricia.
I'm watching that because Patricia have a skill. I admire her, and I wonder why did she move from South
Yes,
East
I think she should have stayed on the ground.
Clarendon?
Yeah.
Because she run 2 elections there. Yes, she lost, but she have the ability to connect. So I don't know why.
I think they put her in that constituency where she is now because she have some connection
Historical.
to the... Yes, some historical connection there, yeah.
Yes, but it's one to watch. It will be interesting. But if the GLP lost that constituency, right, and lost the most senior position, the second most powerful position in government, right, and the Minister of Finance, then you know they're gonna lose the government, right? So it's a challenge there.
So you would agree with me tonight that the JLP and on a walkover this time around over the PNP then?
It's not gonna be not gonna be walkover none. Yeah, those constituencies, they will have to fight for every single vote. And if I was any political
Good night,
party,
Telma.
I'll put the resources in those constituencies.
Oh, where you said now, Telma, Andrea come out of his 1 bedroom and now you in here. Why? No, Telma, you make me have to laugh tonight. No. Oh, that's why I should have later. I threw my body feel tired with me end up later and got me to sit down in the coach right around the side, but me just can't bother. I put one, when I find out in the room, the plug over this and now work good. So tomorrow I'm going to tell you, say plug now work good. So I have to sit to the side here when the plug here work so that the battery not go dead with the phone. So my body feels so tired, man, and I say, you know, I'm going to just lay down tonight. That's why I'm going to end up in my bed, you know. Tomorrow I'm not going to see my bed, so no one see say iron bed. Iron bed.
Iron bed needed.
No, that's sweet me today. No. No. A big king size bed, but one can roll from one side to another. Oh my God, no. On the best, you know. That's why I have to come and forget you. I can't be one in the house and you in the company. So that's why I make sure. Yeah. Yeah, right. So your conclusion tonight will be that it's going to be a fight to the wire.
I believe so. I believe so.
I don't really see it that way they do. We see the PNP.
I understand.
All right.
I understand.
The truth is though, the PNP they on the ground and a connect with the people them, and that's what you do.
They are as confident as you are, because it's how you feel. The JLP don't have a sense of.
All right. Hold on, Delano. It's not. Let me explain something to you. Put away say me support the PNP, right? And put away say you support the JLP. And make we just look on things from a logical point of view.
Well,
No,
that's how
well,
I
hold
look
on.
at it.
Look here. Let's go back to the local government election.
Mhm.
The PNP have 98, or 98 or 96
Councillors.
councillors.
No, no. They
Oh,
have more than that.
no,
There's
no, no, no,
200.
no, no. They have, the GLP have 100 and add, and them have, they never have 100. I tell me. All right. You want me go, make me look back on it. Make me look back on the data of the 2016.
If you look at the local government election,
Well, I know,
that means it.
hold on.
PNP gonna win government because they're gonna win the four constituencies in West in St. James based on the local government. They're gonna win 3 constituencies in Hanover based on the local government. Yeah? Right? They will win 2 constituencies in Westmoreland based. They win you understand? So based on the local government, they're gonna win. If you check it out. They're going to win in St. Elizabeth. They're going to lose in Westmoreland. They're going to lose in Hanover. They're going to lose in Manchester. It's going to have a tie in Clarendon. But the GLP going to win in St. Catherine, but lose probably one in Portmore area.
Mm.
So if you look at that, based on what you're going to say, because I already have it in my head, the divisions them that the constituency win. So I'm not looking at that because I'm still giving some of the constituencies that the PNP, the GLP might do well in to the PNP based on historical trend. Because there is no way, for instance, in St. Elizabeth, that constituency there, that any major switch would be that the PNP, the GLP can retake that, or going to take it. I put it down to the coronavirus and the poor organization of the PNP. That why the GLP win that. It's not like to say they go out and it was a great campaign or whatever. It's just there was no momentum within the PNP. And everybody stay home and they slip through the gate. And that's how Western Westmoreland, all these constituencies there that the GLP never won, shouldn't have won, and that's just the reality.
Well, that's the reality, but you to my labor right then I believe that.
Well, it's not for them to believe. I don't care what anyone want to believe. I'm going to believe based on what the reality. So I took my eyes off those constituencies. The constituency I'm looking at is those ones. And I'm trying to understand the PD, the division, the polling history, the turnout, and all those things. I'm getting myself familiar because I want to understand more to see where the direction those constituencies, those PDs, are going in when they're doing the polling,
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So in the last local government election, the PNP had 96 and the GLP has 113.
Councillors.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because they
No,
have,
sorry. 131, sorry.
Yes.
And
yes,
the PNP
yes,
had 96. Right?
Yes, look at it. Because the GLP done well in Portland. They have
I'm talking about 2016 election result. Local government election result.
Oh, okay. I see.
So that's what I'm saying to you. The GLP had a Me I hear you quite well, Delana. I don't know everybody have type in and say internet.
Yeah.
I see the number them I go down, so I don't know what I'm going. But go and talk. Who can hear? You hear me too? Or you gone? Yes or no too?
Can hear you, yes.
So right there, so we don't have. Sorry guys who are hearing me, I don't know where wrong. I said that my internet get trouble sometime.
So Westmoreland, no.
Oh no, when I go Westmoreland, we look on it, you said the North Coast, right? So we say you get 3 out of St. Anne's, or you get 3 out of St. James. That's 6 seats.
6, yeah.
Oh, and have rain.
Oh, okay.
Tell me if you not hear it better back now. I don't know. Sometimes I saw the internet I get trouble, man. We don't ever know. Then just...
And how St. Mary did go? How St. Mary did go?
St. Mary, then win them,
Yes.
then win the seat them in a Central, and then win Bobby Montague.
How much they win in Bobby Montague?
Alright, make we look back on it. 2020.
I think it's 1 seat change, and didn't it?
Just hold on, let me find it now. I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess it, and I don't remember, man. Hold on. We have the evidence right before it. It better now? It's okay now. Well, sometimes I say internet then get trouble. Sometimes internet get trouble. You know, a man made certain them, so. And then claims say high speed internet they were with them. I don't know what kind of speed this have, yeah. Alright, so let me look for the what do I look for? St. Mary, right?
That's right.
Alright, parish. St. Mary. Female now what? The West St. Mary, that's all?
That's right.
Alright, so it have 5 division. The GLP one Karan All, PMP 1 Gale, PMP 1 Arakabesa, PMP 1 Bascabel. GLP only 1 2. So the PMP 1 3 out of it.
3 division. Wow.
Yeah, 3 at the division.
PMP 1 Gale division.
PMP 1 Gale division.
GLP,
yeah. GLP last Gale division.
You see that is down to turn. That is a strong jail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how about Southeast St. Mary?
And remember go, St. Mary Central now. And Central has 4 division, and the PMP 1 3 of them, and the GLP 1. And in the south, and in the southeastern, it has 4 division, the GLP 1 3 and PMP 1 1.
So you see they have a 1 seat majority in St. Mary.
Mm.
The PNP have a 1 seat majority in St. Mary.
No, if it was an general election last, the last Western and the PNP would have 2. That win the Southeastern.
One.
So another win 1 seat.
1 seat, yeah. Okay, so the GLP have 3-1 in Southeast St. Mary.
Yes.
Okay, I see. I'll have to look at that again.
But the numbers are close, especially if it Anatomy. The GLP one is 359 to the PMP 2,192. Very close.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it used to be the PMP. No, it used to be Enfield, didn't it? Used to be the PMP.
Belfield, the one that era, 1,250 to 925.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The strongest one I see the GLP have is they have a division called Castleton.
Yes.
That's 7-3. So the Richmond and Castleton, the GLP is strong in.
It is strong. Yeah.
But the other three are all toss up.
All toss up. Yes. Because It's in my recollection, I think.
Good night, Jermaine. I Shelley Byers. So, I want tough election. It's not going to be no walkover, but the PNP doing a good job from 14, coming very strong. That's the JLP can call the election. I know that's why I say already they're linger with seat enough. For make it look like they're not organized. If you use something for distract, for make it look. I know that. If them could have win, then call the election. No joke about it.
Views, I respect your views.
No, remember in a coronavirus when I 1 year almost before election and just call election and say what? The government have to continue run. It look like enough to continue now.
Well, I think it's going to be a tough one. So let's see how it goes. I'm even more convinced as the time goes closer. And there's some factors that I have. There's some opinions I have, and I politics is a funny thing. We see what happened in Canada the other day and stuff. The last minute, things can happen and things can change. But let's see how it goes. But as for now, I believe it's going to be a close one. But it's this time of the morning. I have an early rise.
I appreciate you. I wonder how you're there so long and I want to go your bed like a morning time.
Well, as I may tell you, I'm a workaholic. Every day. But I get things done. I do not look at time. I do what I have to do.
Yeah.
So, God bless you all.
Yeah, man, and thank you too for your contribution.
And you're welcome.
All right.
All the best, yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. Well, he has his own. Tell me what you think in regards to what Delana is saying. Somebody was saying then go and watch, let me see what is happening over here now.
Candidates and standard bearers for the People's National Party in the parishes of St. Anne and Trelawney. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, a pleasant good evening to you all. I am very happy to be here to participate in the first of a series dubbed the People's Forum. And it is very important for us to note and understand that we are starting off this series in three fundamental areas of life that touches on every single Jamaican citizens. And
that's your uncle? Really? Me have to play him then, man. I never know your uncle.
I am very joyful and happy to speak on the portfolio of housing and sustainable living.
Awesome, Betty.
Because I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, that 2 years ago, when I was called by my leader, and he said to me that I'm going to assign you the portfolio of housing and sustainable living, I deemed it a joy because it was a shift from the traditional areas that have been assigned to me as a person with a disability. And what my leader was saying to me is that, look, I see your talent as much bigger than just dealing with disability issues. I want you to manage the housing portfolio. And as I contemplated the task that he gave me, I have to make reference to the fact that I originate from a community called Bailey's Vale in St. Mary, a rural community where my mother grew me up in a 4-bedroom house with 8 children.
He never born blind.
And then those
so what
children
happened to him?
started to expand the family and we moved to 15. And because of the caring nature of my family, my mother, she took in community members so that they could have food to eat and a roof over their head, and it expanded to over 20. So I understand the importance of shelter to the people of Jamaica. And so when I stand up here to speak to you, I am one of you. And I couldn't be a party to a grouping that is going to come and sell the Jamaican people hollow. A real stuff we are going to deal with now.
Oh.
The truth is that from as far back as the 1950s, the People's National Party has established in its DNA housing. Norman Manley built Hope Pastures, Mona, and Arborview. And in the 1970s, having traveled Jamaica and seeing our people living in bamboo houses, Watland daub, and thatch houses, Michael Manley said that cannot continue, and he established the National Housing Trust, which to date have seen over 200,000 houses built in this country, changing the face of houses in Jamaica. And then in the 1990s, P.J. Patterson came with Operation Pride to provide land and housing for our people, and that is how people in Mount Edgecombe, right in this constituency, get them houses. People in Bel Air in this constituency get their houses. And then in the mid-2000s, Portia Simpson Miller decided that her brothers and sisters must not continue to live in barracks houses. And so she tore down every one of them and built concrete houses for sugar workers across Jamaica. So it is in the DNA of the People's National Party to build quality and affordable houses. And so when my leader said to me, your mandate is to come up with a strategy to provide affordable houses to the people of Jamaica, I entered upon the reference and put together a task force that has worked with me to build out a number of strategies to ensure that we provide affordable houses to Jamaicans. To date, based on data, it is showing that there is a need for over 190,000 houses in Jamaica. And in order for us to keep up with the demand for houses, we have to be building 15,000 on an annual basis. The government of the day, for the past 9 years, have been building on average 2,300 houses per year. Last year, the NHT committed to build 15,009 houses to deliver to the market. They only delivered 2,754. If that is not a colossal failure, I don't know what else is. And so We have designed a number of strategies to tackle the housing crisis. And we were able to present to our leader so that he could go to Parliament and present in the budget presentation a clear vision as to how a People's National Party-led administration by Mark Jefferson Golding is going to start the housing revolution in Jamaica. And we have signaled the first thing we're going to be doing is to stop the annual extraction of $11.4 billion from the NHT to fund the national budget. What has happened over the past 13 years is that close to $150 billion of contributors' money have been used to fund the national budget. And we understand the circumstances. But my leader said time come. And based on that, and the fact that so much money has been spent to top up the national budget, your caring leader has said to the nation that we must give back to the contributors of the NHT because $150 billion of their money have been extracted from the trust. And so what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be building 50,000 low-income houses because the market has not been catering to these individuals who have contributed to the NHT over the years. And the leader has said, because of your money being used to top up the budget, we're not going to make you pay for the land portion of the housing cost when we build those houses. What that means is between $2.5 to $3 million savings for those individuals who will be purchasing their houses. And we're not gonna take back the land from the people. We're not gonna take back the land for the people. What that is going to do is immediately build up equity in the property that the individuals will get. That is what Mark Jefferson Golding is contemplating for the people of Jamaica. And he has not just stopped there. He has said to the country that young people must get the opportunity to own their own house. And they're not going to give no idle promise to the young people like some people who promised to give 10,000 houses to young people and delivered not one. He has said that out of the $11.4 billion, we are going to set up a special fund with $1 billion annually and $500,000 each young person will get to pay the deposit on their houses across this country. As a grant. As a grant, you're not going to pay it back. But the leader and the team never stop there. We look around and we see the barbers. We see the farmers. We see the taxi men. We see the dressmakers and the bar owners. And we say, these people need to own a house too. But they can't own it because they're not getting a monthly payslip. So what our leader said, rent to buy. We are going to allow a portion of these houses that we are going to build to go to rent to buy scheme, so that the barber man, the taxi man, the dressmaker, the farmer can rent a unit. And when we see how they are paying for the houses, paying the rent, then we'll convert that rent into a mortgage so that these individuals can own their own house, because the PNP believe that people must have them owner keys to them houses. We believe that it is better for you to own your owner key than to rent somebody's house, because when you pay a mortgage, you own your own key. When you pay rent, you borrow somebody's key. And then, you know, the General Secretary is here, and him know that me love to see a lot of things. And the leader has sent me across this country to visit those areas where you have had Operation Pride developments, to evaluate the situation where we are and where we need to go. And based on my visits right across this country, come back and make some recommendation to him. And coming out of that, we are going to establish the program for the orderly renewal and transformation of infrastructure in all areas, the Porsche initiative that is going to see the tearing down of zinc fences, the building of sidewalks, and the handing over of titles to those communities and to those citizens who need to own the land that they are living on. I say to those individuals who are living in the 47 incomplete Operation Pride developments, if a Mark Jefferson Golding-led PNP don't deal with those developments, nobody else will. Nobody else will. And so we are committed to ensuring that we complete those developments and restore dignity to the lives of people across this country. Let me tell you something. We're not even worrying about anything, because I have said to the leader, the 50,000 houses that we build, it's not we're giving them away. They are going to be sold to people across the country, and we expect to make a profit. And what we are going to do with the profit, some of the profit, is to fund that Porsche initiative, because we believe that we must transform Jamaica and empower the people in their communities across this country. So if them want to know how we go and fund them programs here, them can hook up that. And I say that since the leader have made these announcements, I have been inundated with calls from individuals across Jamaica, including representatives in different constituencies. The candidate for the PNP in Southwest St. Anna's called me, and she said that she wants to get the first housing development in Southwest St. Anne. And I said to her,
where's the Betty in mode?
Because help is on the way. We are going to be providing you.
Boy, I left my man alone, you know, Betty. I love him, you know.
from south, east, center get jealous and him have a councillor for the Beachertown development, the Beachertown division, the Beachertown division, who join in with him. And I say, don't you worry, Dr. Russell, help is on the way, because we are going to be providing you with some of the 50,000 houses in your constituency. Portia will be implemented the Barrytown area to complete that Operation Pride development.
That's why I love PMP.
The member of parliament next for Northeast, St. Anne, Dr. Simpson, call me and him say, listen me here say everybody I get something. What happened to Northeast St. Anne? I said to him, don't you worry, because the people in Miami Bay will be taken care of, and the people out there in Pimento Walk will be taken care of as well. And then the member of parliament in waiting for Northwest St. Anne, she called me and she said, remember, that is Morris, my name. Remember that I am your political daughter. What is in it for me? And I say to her, don't you worry, because we have identified the largest block of land on the North Coast, and you're gonna be getting a brand new community in Mount Edgecombe 5, and we're gonna be building a significant block of houses there that will ensure that hotel workers and the people of Northwest St. Anne can get quality housing. So I say to you, Mark Jefferson Golding has given me a mandate, and I am going to deliver on that mandate, because it's the People's National Party that has said housing all the time, and we are going to continue on that trajectory to make sure that our people in Jamaica get access to quality and affordable housing. God bless you.
Yeah! Power to the people.
I am hearing that time come. I am hearing that help is on the way. The man who sees a lot of things. The man that will see to it that the NHT will return to its original mandate. The man that will see to it that young people will be put in a better position to own their own.
The one I want to
That
pass.
was Senator Professor Floyd Morris. We have important stuff to deal with. Which panelist said that? Senator Floyd Morris said we have important stuff to deal with. And we are about to deal with the...
Let me talk like upon that now. Let me explain to some of you where I watch it. Mr. Kenisha are poor foolish people. What do you mean by that? I don't understand. I don't want to answer your wrong way. Poor, foolish people. PNP are the best party for Jamaica. PNP has always been the best party that look out for the grassroots people them. Not the big apartment they will say Andrew give friend them money for bill. And I walk on a boat span private people sitting like a female. We are talking about bill and make people we sell a market can own something. Somebody will do dressmaking, driving car. That way party I say them I go do. And me I go be in the line, me I forget a car too. Me I forget a house. The whole and people, I know people are left the island. You see all the doctor and the teacher and all of them are run with a different place. In a droves. As never as before. You know see that? Jamaica people always a travel out. So what that have to do about most of you left the island. So if you do sit down they look on you. Sit down there and look on you. Why if 3 million people out of Jamaica did everybody in there? If it turn this away and people can't even find food for it, oh we don't find it. I Ishania as well. I hope I pronounce the name right. So you put about 4 poor foolish people, so I ask you. And if you know, say you're poor foolish people over here, so what you can join a group for? No disrespect, but why would you put yourself in a situation that you come on a channel where you pay foolish people there on it? It don't make no sense. A power we say over here, so you know, tell her for me the Betty and tell her what we say over here, so power to the people. So I don't know why you want to tell me say me foolish for say power. I never tell you say you're foolish if you say shower, you know. Because every man have a right to choose who they want. But we over here say power. Now, let me talk on Floyd Morris. And let me tell you why I love the People's National Party. Which other party in Jamaica in the history will ever see a man? Will ever see a blind man in the Senate? Portia do that. Portia put him there. We sure say we name People's National Party. So we don't look down upon people because of them impediment. We don't do that. Look how the man brilliant. Look how the man delivery. Look how the man brilliant. We say people. We no matter who you is, we say people. Tell her that for me as well. Both foolish people. Which one of you can beat a blind man? In blind, what he can see a vision more than who we die. The man reach the top. The man all you know what? What kind of set then give him the other day again? He have all kind of we promote people. PNP party do that. And we promote say people who can't read and write can go back to Jamal school and go learn and read and write. PNP party do that. Me teach big man for spell cat. PNP party do that. So you don't come over here so come going like you want to come disrespect me and disrespect my party about foolish people. I pay a brain over here so. Because we're smarter than one. We are the people, the man intelligence, bet him know the height of great man reach and kept. Sure he know it. And who can see can read it. Tell them for me say I make foolish people start having sense here. Out of order. Well, I don't know, so my time expire now, you know, I'm going over my hours because I have to get a good sleep. And you know, I have to go back on the road because I just realized that I not even have water. Can't go on my bed without not even have water in the house, man. Yes, my dear. Me go try go over Kirk supermarket there so before it close. Since it's near to me. Me need to go get 1 gallon of drinking water. Me can't have no water for drink. Thank you, Betty. Anna, this was good. I would like all PMP keep up with the love. Don't look alike them. Yeah. We're upon a different vibe now, Emma. You know, sister, we come together and everything. And me, them always have a problem. Me never have a problem, you know. Me don't like certain things nobody never know, because me not talk that out. Because you not hurt what you love. Me a teacher and me rather PMP because they make we have pride teaching, yeah. Cassandra from Trelawney. Say aye. What going over Trelawney there, Cassandra? Yeah, man, you take care of yourself too without watching nothing over here, so. You can't go watch the rest of the something, but me I have to go on my bed now. And as I said, I still have to go get water. Me have nothing in the house, you know. Me have nothing in the house because I don't get to go buy nothing. So, pick up on a nice clean self and have on yourself a good night. And all the best until we meet again. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. I'm going to say good night for now. Love you all. Bye. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a good night. Let your sleep be sweet. Bye. See you in tomorrow. Yeah, happy Teacher's Day. So love you, Beulah. Good night. Have yourself a great night. See you tomorrow morning, God's willing, at 7. Bye.